Everyone, welcome to a new live stream for Bitcoin and altcoin. Can you hear me, guys? I hope that the audio is working. So I hope you are enjoying your time. Okay, so this live stream is gonna be, of course, for special requests. Let me check. I think I have to. Right, let me close it. Here we go. Yep, perfect sound. All right, perfect, guys. Thank you. Welcome to the live stream, Shafi, Mupi, and yeah, we're gonna see what's going on today. Um, Today looks the market looks for a weekend like not bad, right? It's not so sideways. It shows some greens. Well, expected with our last analysis, right? With the deep analysis today. So I decided to move with a live stream so I can cover mostly your special requests because today we got a lot of special requests. I couldn't cover it even with some videos. I updated so many updates, of course, coins on X, which are Render, Solana, and Injective. Yeah, so we're updated today on X. So if you would like to see it, we can see it as well in the live stream again in detail. So yeah, so if you have any special requests, guys, just drop it in the box, in the chat box, so we can start with our list here. We can have some special requests. Bitcoin, of course, I already updated Bitcoin, so I think no need to repeat it right now with the live stream. So just briefly, of course, we're still in a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 simply to finish much higher, possibly here a wave A. Yeah, so wave A has to be finished. Of course, potentially we can have a wave B and then continuation toward the upside. At the same time, we're looking potentially as well for this ending diagonal to be finished as a corrective wave and moving of course, with a zigzag toward the downside for a wave 3. All right, so let's start to drop some special requests, guys. AVAX. All right, so let's start with AVAX. Tech info, welcome, man. Plume and WALRUS. Okay, Plume, WALRUS. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. Okay, we can take a look at Bitcoin dominance as well first. But I prefer, of course, to make a video for it after we make a full analysis for the altcoins today. So AVAX HBAR, interesting HBAR. Okay, that would be welcome, Muhammad. Also, yeah. So what do we add? Also, we can. Okay, let's start with this, and then we get, of course, the chat box. I'm gonna type this message. Okay, a live stream for special request. One second, live stream for special requests. I'm gonna pin this. Please drop your wishes in the chat box. All right. Okay, so let's pin this. All right. And pin message. Here we go. All right, so ready. Let's start with this one. SPX 6900. Okay, SPX 6900. All right. And yep. All right, let's start, guys. We will see installed Naya. This is so German. Is that okay? Okay, I thought that you're talking in German to me. All right. So Solana and NAKA. Okay. Okay. Donald, how you doing, bro? Are you good? I'm gonna be liquidated by Solana, sadly, in 136. Well, I realized this today, MadFlow. Unfortunately, to hear this, sad, but hopefully not. Let me check this for you. Wow, you make me sad right now. But 136, yeah, our target is 152. I don't know why you took this trade, because we already have this, I think, since I came back from my trip. Yeah, we already had this target. I don't know why you are in this trade toward the upside. But basically, I mean, yeah, there is no impulse here. Basically, for me, I see like this is one, two. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Let's check this closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, it is an impulse. Okay. Yeah, it is an impulse, so we have to be careful. But it can be an ABC as well. Okay, it can be an ABC. I hope that you don't get liquidated, man, but trade safe. As always, I say trade safe. And if you're getting liquidated from anywhere here, MadFlow, meaning that you start your trade somewhere here, okay? If you start your trade somewhere here, and you get liquidated at this level, that means you don't have a very wise risk management. Okay, bro? Because no financial advice, but when this happens, guys, when don't enter was very high amount of leverage. Okay, this is a problem. I just want to a break even at 122. Oh my god, even from here you get liquidated, bro. You're risking too much. You're risking too much, man. That's a huge risk. Okay, so you took a very high leverage and you entered a very high amount. That's insane, man. That's not good. Okay. Yeah. Are you on 100x short? I started my short. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is. Yeah. Be careful, guys. So basically, anyways, this move towards the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 is very close to finish. Yeah, at the 1.618 as expected. Okay. Yeah. So this is a wave 5, by the way. Very extended wave 5, 1, 2, 3. So it is tricky. I believe, yeah, it is tricky. I know why you took it from here, because you saw a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially finished. It is a tricky price action. I believe that, yes, not every time it works perfectly, my guys. Like you see here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it has finished wave 5, right? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And suddenly, this wave 5 as an impulse transformed to a wave 1. And then 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a longer wave 5. But why? Because you need the 1.618. Yeah, so that's why. And that because you are in an impulse, and we already give, of course, this target as a possible target, of course. But anyway, when you enter a trade, guys, somewhere here after having a wave 5, even if it is a wave 5, the market is not always 100% predictable. I also can get into this trap, but with a good risk management, you can always, of course, survive a trade with at least minimum loss, or at the end finishing with a win. Meaning, if you just entered 2% here, you wouldn't be in that risk, right? 2% from your portfolio, you wouldn't be in that risk to liquidate yourself at this position, right? Because 2% is nothing. If you go up here and you add even 2% over it, then your trade break even higher here, meaning any retracement can close your trade with a profit. Okay, so this is no financial advice, guys, but you need to think about it. You need to brainstorm about your trade before you enter, it's a strategy, so have a strategy always. This is the thing. Okay, guys, let's start with special requests. So we're gonna start, let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance first. So Bitcoin dominance, wow, all right. Bitcoin dominance is moving down, even knowing that Bitcoin is moving up. That means the altcoins are performing so crazy, right? That is a very nice signal, where we see, of course, Bitcoin moving towards the downside, knowing that Bitcoin is impulsive, right? is impulsive, but the dominance is moving down, and that means that the altcoins are performing much better than Bitcoin, right? So yeah, these are very nice indication. Are we in an alt season? Now we get all these questions, right? After losing so much using leverage, I will now only use my money. That way, even when you lose, you can get it back. Okay, I didn't got it really. What do you mean? I mean, okay. I didn't got it, no, not, but anyway, it's your money, whether it is a leverage or not. So you're losing your own money. Um, and I think a leverage is of course a very nice thing, but you should know how to use it. Don't risk it. Never risk it. Yeah. So this is the thing. All right, guys. So Bitcoin dominance is doing well as we saw. Yeah. So I mean, for the altcoin is doing well. And this did we got our final move? Not yet. We didn't reach even the high again. We were looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish this move towards the upside as a wave 5, as a wave C, or a wave D here. To finish a big triangle, right? We have a huge triangle here as A, B, C, D, and an E. And that because, of course, the crypto market is right now like coinciding with dominance. It doesn't mean that the capital is not growing, yeah, for the crypto market. That doesn't mean this. This means only the balance between altcoins and Bitcoin. And we can see that Bitcoin actually, this means that Bitcoin itself is losing a little bit power in the crypto market. Yeah. So every cycle you see Bitcoin is of course moving lower and lower as dominance, and that means of course more altcoins are entering the market and getting much more potential of course in the market or power. um yep. So let's see, of course, AVAX. Juan, how you doing? Are you good today? Thank you, man, for your support always. So let's start with AVAX as the first one. AVAX, here we go. All right. Um, Here we go, guys. AVAX, we have a triangle, right? We have a triangle basically. As a triangle, we have an A, B, C, D, and an E. And potentially, we're looking for a wave E toward the upside after A, B, C, D. So after A, B, C for the wave D. Basically, this scenario is, of course, very high potential. And as you can see, we were looking towards the upside from this level after finishing a W, X, and a Y. And as we can see on the daily, we can see, of course, that this might has finished, right? It might have finished as, of course, 3 waves down for W. You have a bridge for the X, and you have another structure, 3 waves toward the downside. It might be finished here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 zigzag. Looking for higher. This is definitely transforming into an impulse. Let's move even inside it. Inside this, okay, yeah, we're looking here at potential A, B, and a C, but I see it as an impulse, of course, higher potential as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending diagonal, of course. So let's label this. I don't know why I didn't label, but here we go, 1, 2, 3, oh, this is a wave 3, guys. Yeah, very nice. It's a very, very good indication. We are looking potentially for higher here. Let's put white bracket, okay. So basically, you would like to hit the 1.618, right, as a target. Here we go. Wave 3 as an impulse. Here we go. We are already inside the blue box, right? So inside this blue box, you're looking for the 1.618, which we are very, very close for it. This wave 3 is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so meaning that's why I'm saying that we are in the wave 3 right now. Your wave 5 wants to finish, of course, in this area as a wave 5. Here we go. Okay, and that will finish, of course, very soon. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning one more wave 4 and a 5 to hit the 1.618 as well, same as we saw it in the beginning for Solana. And of course, we're gonna finish with it a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Now, the main question, as we said, are we in a all season? We saw Solana also impulsive. We saw AVAX also impulsive. Well, I cannot really answer this 100%. How can I be sure 100% is by getting 4 and a 5 for AVAX and for Solana, for example. Yeah, and this should apply also for all of them. Jordi, welcome. And yes, should apply to all altcoins. Yeah, almost. QNT. Yeah, so we're gonna see this, guys. 3, 4, and a 5. This would be a confirmation. I would say it would be 65% confirmation. Why? Because you got your wave 1 or a wave A, right? Now you're looking for 3 waves down, continuation toward the upside, breaking the highs. This is your confirmation potentially for an alt season. Yeah, it can be. Don't forget we have a lot of other altcoins which are bullish, already clear that they are bullish since a month, right? We were following them since a month. Render, Injective, FETCH.AI, right? Those 3 are already very clear that they are very bullish. And now we're looking at Solana and we're looking at AVAX. Yeah, both also looks very bullish. And yeah, but I still would like to see, of course, confirmation. Yeah, so on the daily, is it? Of course, basically yes, it is the highest. That's why I started with it. Yeah, MUPI. That's why I started with most highest possibility, which it can be a wave E. Now, of course, there is other possibility, but why? What does it mean highest possibility? What does it mean is how do I give it highest possibility? Is because first you need to pass the wave E. You need to pass it, and that means, of course, currently the first scenario that is unfolding right now is the wave E. Okay, if we invalidate, simply if you invalidate this triangle by taking the high here of your wave B, because the triangle wave E is not allowed to take the wave here, right? Therefore, we move to the next scenario, and that's why yes, it is highest possibility for the triangle, because the wave E comes first in first place. This is the idea, and this is how I always say, okay, we're walking with it step by step, invalidation after invalidation. Yeah, so exactly. Yep. So that's why it is highest possibility. Well, and you are right to ask if it is highest possibility, because when we say highest possibility, it's kind of like you are sure moving towards the upside, for example, right? But I say highest possibility for me is the first scenario that it should be realized, okay, until invalidation and moving to the second possible scenario. Yeah, this is how I always on this channel walk with every chart, especially Bitcoin as well. So second possibility after you break this level here, yeah, for this triangle, is your wave C, which is of course an A, 3 waves down, and then wave C, or sorry, A, 3 waves down, WXY, and then you have an impulse here, wave 2, and then you're looking for a wave C toward the upside. It can be as well a W, X, and a Y, where your wave Y should be, of course, 3-wave structure. But you need to break this, a wave E first, and then C, of course, because anyway, we're going to see retracement. If you break it again, okay, you enter maybe again trade. It depends on your strategy, no financial advice, of course. But if you break this again, it's a confirmation, yeah, that you don't have a triangle anymore, and you're looking for different scenario right now, and you're looking, for example, for an ABC or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation for higher. Yeah. JASMY, yes, we're gonna do JASMY directly right now, because I promised I promised MT since the morning that I'm gonna make a video for JASMY, and because it was overwhelmed today with the special request, so yeah, I decided, of course, to move with a live stream. So yes, let's do JASMY. This is regarding AVAX. We're looking, guys, for a target at least taking the high. Yeah, you see invalidation of triangle. This is the price 67. So you can say already this is your target. Yeah, 67k or 65k 500. Yeah, this is a minimum target, guys. This is the minimum possibility that we have right now. Okay. But don't forget also, I would like to mention before I move to JASMY, don't forget, let me clean up here, by the way. It's too much, right, guys? Let me clean up. This one, we don't need it. Okay. So before I move on, don't forget wave E. The wave E, sometimes in a triangle, is very tricky. It can move only to the middle of the triangle, yeah, like the middle of it, exactly the middle, and then moving toward the downside. Okay, so be careful with it. All right, just to mention that if we get here an interruption and you see an impulse toward the downside formation of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you have to be careful, yeah, in this area. This is the idea. Cool. So let's move to JASMY. JASMY. Here we go. Hi, Muhammad. How you doing, man? All good? All right. Welcome to the live stream, all of you guys. So we have on JASMY an A, B, and a C toward the downside, right? And another A, B, C toward the upside. Where you have a finished and impulse for the wave 1, you have a wave 2 finished, you're looking for a finished wave 3. Wave 4, did we took invalidation? I think I always check this. Well, it is invalidated. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's true. Okay. Impulse. Correction. Yep. Okay, so we have invalidation here. We have to be careful with it. This is the top of the wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes, so invalidated. Basically, you touch the wave 4, touch the zone 1. And that was new, I think. Yeah, this is a new. It happens new, I think, during my trip. Okay, so actually, we cannot really call a wave 4 anymore, or a wave 5. I know that it looks very impulsive, but don't forget that invalidation, it doesn't mean that you will sink directly towards the downside, guys. Yeah, when you have an invalidation, it means it might retrace, and it might come back towards the downside like this. But what does it mean is that it will not take the high. Okay, this is what does it mean. It might range here and then move down, nobody knows. But what does it mean? The invalidation is that you don't have a wave 5, you will not take the high anymore. You are not in an impulse, okay? Meaning right now we have to shift to the X here, yeah, to the X scenario. So this is, let's put it in this, yeah. In the X scenario, you're looking for a wave Y, okay? Meaning 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and 3 waves down. And that's why you got right now kind of a reversal, because you are in the middle of the structure between a zigzag or something like this. Okay. MT, I think you wrote one word which is not for, yeah, with the forbidden words in the channel, just for the scammers. Sorry if your message was retracted. So the thing is that yeah, this is definitely an impulse. I don't deny that this is not an impulse, but you might have a zigzag 3 waves up and then continuation toward the downside for a wave Y. Okay, so this is what is going on here. Let's move inside it to get a much more clearer insight. We have wave 4, 5. If this is a healthy wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like the impulse here anyway, but unfortunately, it still look like an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, okay, we can say it's a finished one. All right, and then okay, this move towards the upside is very huge, no doubt in it. It's very impulsive. We're gonna see what's going on inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave one, definitely. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Wow. Okay. Let's start then from the smallest. You see, when you have some complicated impulse like this, to not mess it up, you have to start from the smallest. Okay, so, inside the internal. So basically, we have 1, 2, 3. You see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So potentially, this is a very extended wave 5 for your wave 3. Okay, meaning what we are looking at here is the following: 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. I know it's very weird, but it is possible, guys. Very possible. And that, of course, let me just check if the wave 3 is longer than the wave 1. This is the most important. Let's take, for example, zigzag. Yes, it is longer. Okay, so it is valid impulse toward the upside. This is a wave 5. Your wave 5, okay, let's put this in white. And we have here a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. You just finished. Exactly. 100%. Here we go. This is the gray. So what you have here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this is only a wave 5 in the white, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And finishing right now, a 1, 2. Here we go. This is the main one. 1, 2. And then 3, you're looking for 4 and a 5. You did not finish yet, potentially here. Here we go. This is your scenario unfolding. Your wave 4 is, of course, this target. Let's put our targets, wave 4 as an impulse. We have the 0.23, 0.38. Potentially, you would like to match it with the time. Don't forget the time, guys. Very important always. And this is your wave 4/2. Here we go. Your blue box is exactly here. Here we go. Okay, so we are looking for something to finish inside this area. Your wave 2 is very sharp. I would say it's a zigzag. You might have a flat, or you might have a sideways triangle. Okay, you would like to see, and don't forget, this is a guideline, not a rule. But if you have, of course, a wave 2 very sharp, you would like to see alternation, meaning, of course, something flat or sideways, or WX and a Y can be, of course, sideways. Yeah, but you want to finish around this area. Now, of course, don't forget the 2 time of your wave 2 is also very likely to have in a wave 4. Okay, so basically, so a flat like this, or A, B, C, D, and a E, and then continuation toward the upside for a wave 5. That was it for JASMY. All right, let's organize this in one folder. Here we go for the next time. Yep, so virtual. Saad Khan, welcome to the live stream, man. All right, so virtual. Here we go. Okay. And Mohammed already asked before you. Sorry, Mohammed, I passed this. AI16Z, something like this. All right. Okay. Let's move with the next one, which is PLUME. Let's see what is PLUME. I think we never did this. PLUME USD. Guys, don't forget to mention the all-time history platform. Yeah, please, if possible, of course, that would be much more helpful for the stream to find directly the all-time history. Sat Khan, thank you, bro. Love you. Love you too, guys. I love you too, man. Thank you so much. And it's always a pleasure. The important thing is that always help you to thrive with this crazy market. All right, so on the Plume USD, what do we have on crypto.com? Crypto January 2025. Well, that's very small chart. Okay, so 2025 January, Plume USD for crypto, potentially maxi the same. Okay, so obviously this is the all-time history. Okay, so let's mark this. Okay, very choppy, very messy. Okay, so I don't really see anything interesting in it yet. Of course, I mean, this is the launch of the coin. I'm not sure if you can consider it as a wave, but if you want to consider it as an A, you're looking for a correction here, 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so here you have an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not an impulse, by the way. Okay, so 4 invalidation, meaning no impulse. All right, so it looks, yeah, looking for higher, basically looking for higher, and that because of the choppiness and correction sideways after a move towards the upside potentially, if we want to consider it. So you can consider, of course, a move for higher. Now here there is something interesting where you see like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but yeah, I think you need to get inside it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it is an impulse. Okay, let's mark this since we found an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one might be, of course, the gray. We're looking for continuation potentially. So what is this correction? Let's see WX and a Y. Potentially this is a WX and a Y because very complex. Yep. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. WX and a Y. Here we go. Here we go. Because it is a triangle. Okay, that's why I said WXY. Because it is a triangle, definitely. You see the highs, how they moving towards the downside, and the lows moving towards the upside. Therefore, you start to think, okay, what is the pattern that it can match here, this triangle A, B, C, D, E? So the only possible scenario can be, of course, a WX and a Y. Your wave Y is this triangle, WX and a Y. Bienvenue de France. Mish. Welcome to the stream. So we have of course potential as well. It can be A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so here we go how the scenarios start to unfold. You have an A, B, and a C first. Let's take this one as okay, let's put it as yellow. Here we go. This is your first scenario. Why I put the wave B here? Because you can have a big triangle, by the way. A, B, C, D, and a E. That was a flat. A, B, C, D, and a E. First, you can have a big triangle, yeah, as well. Here we go. A, your wave A is this triangle, this zigzag. A, B, zigzag, C, zigzag, D, zigzag, the same for E, and you move for higher, okay? So it can be that you have a big wave B here, and when you have, why a wave B, you will tell me, and not a wave 2? Because a wave 2 is not allowed to be a triangle. You cannot be 1, 2, yeah, as a triangle. Only triangles are allowed for a wave B, or Y, or X, or W, right? But not a wave 2. And that means you are in A, B, and a C. Your wave C might be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're looking here at 1-to-1 fib level. Let's talk about targets a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to put this precisely again. Here we go. And we're looking, yeah, we can say even 1-to-1 fib level as a regular flat, okay. Well, yeah, it might be very high, yeah, guys. So, I mean, if this is gonna unfold something very high, it can be very profitable, but of course, no financial advice, guys. Trade safe. It can be very profitable. I'm telling you. Yeah? So it can be okay, 200, 300%. Yeah, it has a potential, and that because, of course, you have a 1, 2. You're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Basically, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Let's get much more precision as a targets. 1, 2, and wave 3. Here we go. The first target that you would like to hit before getting to this high is, of course, this box. Okay, here we go. Timing, because of the wave 2, interesting to have a timing. Well, I very rare do timing for wave 3, if you have realized, but we can do this, yeah, based on the wave 1. Yeah, so here we go. Yep, we might finish a wave 3 over there inside this box. Perfect time would be April 20. Yeah, April 20. And a 3 wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Yeah, so this is what we might have. I'm gonna remove the time since we got it as a blue box. Okay, so here we go. Arthur, welcome, man. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, guys, that was for Plume. Next is, I'm gonna put separation here just for the one Walrus. Okay, did we mark this? Yes. Okay, Walrus. USD. Okay. You mean, okay, you mean wall? Cyprian, I'm good, man. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you. Nice to see you in the live stream, bro. I'm just looking in the chat to go back to the wall US or Walrus, guys. Please, who asked for this? Confirm if this is Walrus. Did I wrote it right, or is it something like wall US? What is the right name? Because if I put wall, I cannot find it. Or this is possible. Okay, I think I found it. I think Walrus, but it should be like USD. I think this is the one. All right, let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Almost like the same one, the previous one that we had for the Plume. Okay, so Plume has solid fundamentals. It's a competitor of Ondo. Yeah, interesting. Cool. Okay, so we have a very sideways. It looks like it's holding. After this move towards the upside, it is holding sideways, meaning, of course, you're still looking for higher. So directly here, you see already an A, B, and a C potentially toward the upside. Yeah, this is on the 4-hour chart. It's a very fresh, by the way, very fresh chart. Right? How many days? Just few days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it just has been launched, I think. So let's move on the 1-hour chart. Here we go. So you have potentially an A, B, and a C, basically, that it can be unfolding. So A, okay, you have here a triangle. 1 second. This is higher. Yeah, perfect. This kind of like this. This is higher? Yes. Here we go. All right, let me check if we took the low or not. Very important to do this, guys, by the way. Here we go. Do you see the gap? We didn't took the low. And that means a lot. That means a sideways here, potential A, B, C, D, E. You're looking at, of course, A, B, C, and you're looking potentially D and AE. Here we go. So it opened a bearish trend as well for the next hours. We're gonna see. It can be your wave B here, therefore, yeah, and then moving toward the upside for a wave C. So you have to be careful, of course, from one more leg, but you need to finish the wave D first. So this is the path. You're looking for this, and that. Here we go. Potentially, this is what you're looking at. Another scenario, of course, there is another scenario, which it can be, of course, A, B, C, D, and E. Oh, yeah, that's cannot be really. Higher potential, of course, that you are in a triangle here. Now you can move toward the upside. Look how you can know that you're moving for higher. Okay, so invalidation of triangle. Okay, triangle. So once you hit this price, you invalidated this triangle. Yeah, if the price moved to higher here, you invalidate this triangle. There is no this move anymore. You're looking directly for a wave C. Therefore, this is a crossroad. Here we go. Wave C can be even there. Crossroad meaning you have to be careful at this area. Okay, when you invalidate. Here we go. 0.6. Okay. Alrighty. So let's move for the next one. WALRUS. Okay. HBAR. Interesting for HBAR. HBAR USD. Okay. Let's move for the daily first. Let me organize this. Okay. For the daily, we're looking at the following. Okay. Let me check. Just remember what do we have. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finishing wave 1 or a wave A in the yellow scenario. And that means in the yellow, you're looking potentially for the yellow as a wave 1 and then 2, and you're looking for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Or you're looking for a zigzag in the blue, A, B, and a C. Or in the magenta, which it looks like a little bit bearish. Yes, that's very true. Which is A, B, C, D, and an E, triangle. And that because, again, you see that lower low and higher high here. Sorry, higher low and a lower high. Yeah, so meaning triangle. And for HBAR, higher possibility is that we're looking, of course, for at least A, B, and a C. Yeah. Why I don't see a triangle as highest possibility, knowing that we're moving down, I know, but we're moving correctively, very corrective. To move for a wave D, you would like to see kind of like a zigzag, impulse, correction, impulse. And this is missing right now. This is not an impulse, this is an A, B, and a C expanding flat. Okay. So if we move a little bit inside, I'm gonna zoom in first. So we have here a potential, of course, I cannot call this a wave 1, as you can see, guys. It's not a wave 1 here. You cannot see any kind of an impulse. All of them are overlapping. Therefore, the impulse has started directly here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, okay, toward the upside, without taking the low, by the way, here. Yeah, so now it can be a wave 1, A, B, and a C here. Yeah, you have a kind of like an impulse here. If this is a wave 1 and 2, well, I don't like it as well because the wave 2 has took the 886. Yeah, and that means, of course, ABC, right? So it can be, but I still see that this is a bigger correction here. Yeah, especially that the time for the wave 2 is huge regarding for the wave 1. Yeah, very low possibility. Higher possibility that you start to move from here. Okay, when should I enter for a long spot for HBAR? Okay, Muhannad. I don't give trades, bro, entries. It's illegal for me to give. I'm not a financial advisor. V Totas. Okay. let's call it Vita. Vita, welcome first. Hello everyone. KG, I know I'm too late, but if you have moment, please add VET USD. You're not late, bro. You're very welcome. This is a live stream only for special requests. There is no main list, so we have plenty of time to do. FET, injective and render still valid, or because of Bitcoin dominance, something bullish unfolding there? We can take a look. We can take a look again. I mean, I already did render today on X and also injective, but we can take a fast look again. And FET still also on X from yesterday, already bullish. Most welcome, Raul. Most welcome, man. Muhannad, yep. No worries. Okay, thank you, bro. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 1. As an impulse, you're looking for an expanding flat as a wave 2, and potentially looking for higher for a wave 3. Continuation, of course, for a main wave 3, right? So this will finish, actually this one, okay, is it locked? This will be wave C, this will be wave 5, okay, arranged, sorry guys. So the X is here. Basically, in this scenario, okay, let me lock this because we have a lot of count. It moves all the time on the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing wave 1, expanding flat wave 2. You're looking for higher. Did we finish? This is the question right now. If we have finished this expanding flat, wave C, or whatever it's going to be, or WX and a Y, we would like to see, of course, a wave 3 towards the upside as an impulse. Let's move in. In this WXY or wave 3, now you have already 3 waves. From here, from this price action, you already know that HBAR is still looking for higher. That HBAR will not take the low anymore and still looking for a correction and moving for upside. Why? Because you see 3 waves corrective already just from this small part, guys. This is when you read the chart correctly. And of course, you have 3 waves toward the downside, 3 waves up, potentially finishing here a W. And then you have an X and you have a potential wave Y. Because this as an impulse doesn't work potentially here. If you have an impulse, well, it can be a 1, 2, but I don't see the impulse. Yeah, if we have impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, basically, yeah, it's not invalidated. Let's check. You see? Well, it can be here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1, 2, and then 3. You're looking for a wave 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So I suggest even as an impulse, you have finished a wave C. Finishing wave C, you have finished meaning a wave 2, and you're looking for higher. Let's see the WX and a Y. If you are in W, X, and a Y, your wave Y has to be, of course, 3 waves toward the downside, 3 waves up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Flat, right? Finishing a wave Y, moving toward the upside, meaning HBAR is proceeding for higher, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. As you can see here, you have kind of, I don't like it so much, but yeah, what can we do, right? You don't have invalidation for a wave 4, meaning you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 looks also very impulsive, well, knowing that a lot of repetition, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For wave 3, a lot of shoppiness in this wave 5, but I cannot say that this cannot be an impulse, yeah, so for a wave 5. So let's say this is a 1, 2, and then 3, you're looking for a wave 4. Did we invalidate? Yes. Here you got the answer for your doubt here. Here is where you get your answer, guys. Now, of course, it is corrective. It has invalidated this move. But before invalidation, by the way, what if this is a 1, 2, 3, and then you're looking for a wave 4 of this impulse here? So let's separate this. Yeah, let's put this as one impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're looking right now for a wave 5. Yes, very possible, guys. 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down again. Okay, that looks like a triangle, or no, a running triangle. A, B, C, D, and a E taking the low invalidation. Okay, what a weird correction. Okay, A, B, okay, W, let's say this is a W, X, and it looks like an impulse here. Yeah, okay, it's a flat, guys. It's a very simple flat. All right, so yeah, you finished A, B, and a C. Sorry, A, B, and a C. This is the impulse that you're looking at here, finishing truncated potentially. I don't know if it is truncated or not, or this is your simply finished correction. Let's move 15-minute chart. Okay, 3, no impulse as well. Okay, that's a very complex structure. A, B, C, D, and a E. Oh my God. Okay, this is a thing. All right. So A, B, and look what a wave C. The wave C took so much time. That's why it's a very, very weird correction. Okay. So A, B, and a C, D, and a E. Here we go. This is your triangle, guys. I was like, okay, there is a triangle, but this was very complex here. But decoded. Here we go. This is your triangle. And yeah, here we go. We move towards the upside. We break the high, meaning you're not in a triangle anymore, and you're looking for higher. We are looking for potential here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Invalidation is the following signal. By taking this price, your invalidation of bullish. Here we go. This is an invalidation of bullish and at 0.17. Basically, if we move inside it, you have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Correction for a wave 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Better to not take this one here as well. But basically, it's moving for higher. Let's take a look at, I think we have HBAR on KGT. By the way, someone asked me, Mupi, I think, on Discord today, asked me about KGT, how you can get it. Of course, KGT is included. It's not for free, of course. It's just to support, of course, the channel as well, the development of this indicator, which it took almost 6-7 months of work. And yeah, so you get a lifetime Discord with it as well, guys. If you are interested, you can find the information in the description for every single video through a membership in Patreon or YouTube. And you get, of course, a lifetime Discord to our channel. So HBAR, what we are looking at. Oh, nice. Wow. Okay. Very, very nice indication. Look at it as a CVD, guys. There is a lot of okay, no financial advice, guys, but be careful. Let me check. Yeah, okay, this drop here, but it took a lot of entries. This drop, okay, what is KGT? Let me explain a little bit why why I'm so impressed. So basically, when you see the CVD line drop downs, it means that a lot of entries or limit orders on the all platform, as you can see, the all exchanges here, because KGT, of course, get data from all exchange platforms. So with this, during this drop, a lot of entries were open, meaning limit orders, yeah, are opening exactly here. And when you see this, drop down, you know that a lot of buyers are entering. Yeah, knowing that there is, of course, a bearish signal here in convergence, but of course it has dropped down. But look what happened with this drop; it has opened a huge divergence. Yeah, so for the bullish, we didn't get the signal yet, so preferably to get it soon. Okay, we have a signal. I'm getting the strengths here. So, okay, as you can see, even with the smallest signal here, with the divergence, we got a very massive move towards the upside. So now you have a bigger divergence, yeah, meaning meaning we might move very high for HBAR. Yeah, so basically it looks nice on KGT. The more the CVD move in divergence, look at the big picture as well. The more the CVD line moves in divergence in comparison with the price action, okay, you see that more buyers are entering the market. If the CVD lines was moving upside with the price action, I would say, okay, it's still risky. It might drop anytime, at any time. But basically, we're moving, of course, in a big divergence here. Yeah. So if we go a little bit bigger as well on the 5-minute chart, here we go. This is the overview. Now it's a big divergence. Now you're looking only for the first bullish signal, yeah, that you get here. The first bullish signal, I want, of course, a strong one to see it exactly at this point. Once you get it, you might see, of course, a move toward the upside. If we don't get it, yeah, that might be, of course, a pressure from the sellers, but basically I don't see it yet. Yeah, I don't see any pressure, because look at the convergence of the bearish here with the top. It is divergence with the bearish, which is, of course, invalidation of bearish, guys. Very nice for HBAR. Yep, so these are yep, HBAR looking good. We're moving towards the upside, especially after this consolidation, guys. You can expect an explosion, definitely, and it's very obvious also on KGT. All right, next, let's see. What's the altcoin you are most bullish on? Is it XRP? Well, nice question, okay. Well, I was so bullish on Render. I was so bullish on Render, and still, of course. Let's take a look. Quick look for Render. Here we go. It's very bullish. I was bullish on Render since months, guys. Since I think I was bullish from here. Starting moving towards the downside, of course, looking at this, hitting the perfect fib levels and so on, and hitting this blue zone. So I was very bullish since that time for Render, because you finished multiple huge bullish scenarios. Yeah, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You have A, B, C zigzag finished. You're looking for 3 waves down exactly at the 1-to-1 fib level, with the confluence between the 0.38, 0.5 taken from this last move. Very clear bullish scenario. Yeah, so that's why I was like very bullish on it, and still, and here we go. It is unfolding. Yeah, from the box of opportunity, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. Your wave 4 did not invalidate the impulse. How much nice is that? Now, of course, it can be also 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and then you're looking for an expanding flat because you took the low. But even if we come back, let's say we come back, there is no way. You have to move toward the upside. Okay, there is no way. The market says here that whatever is gonna happen, even in bearish scenario, because you are in a bearish, let's say 3 waves up, you're looking for 3 waves down, right? Let's say we're gonna have a bigger bearish scenario. If you will tell me, what if we drop directly, right? This is the first thing you think. What if how are you gonna drop? You have 3 waves down. There is no impulse. There is no 1, 2 to say that we are impulsive. That's why you're looking for 3 waves up potentially, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a bigger bearish scenario. So even with a bearish scenario, you're moving up from this zone, and that's why I'm very bullish on it. Okay. FET is the same thing. I'm gonna repeat it from yesterday. Yesterday I made an analysis for FET. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep. So we have a leading diagonal. You have, of course, a 1, 2. You have double 1, 2 here. This is the second wave 2, perfect fib level between 0.618, 0.786 for double 1, 2s, and you're looking for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Another scenario is that you finish 3 waves up, you're looking for 3 waves down, and then, of course, continuation for higher. Again, bearish scenario, bigger bearish scenario is that you have double 1, 2, because this can be, well, this is the difference, by the way, rather than render. FET has kind of like leading diagonal, which is scary a little bit as a wave 1. But what if this wave 2 and you finish almost an impulse here? And this is no way to be a wave 3 because you finished 5 waves. That is no way that you finish a wave 3. Okay? If you finished a wave 3, you're looking for 4, 5 anyway, you're moving higher. If you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, you're moving higher and then moving down. That's why, again, even in a bearish scenario, you're moving for higher. And this is not a bad trade, right? It's a nice opportunity from this box because in any case scenario, you're moving for higher. And 200%, guys, no financial advice, but it's a very nice opportunity. That's why I'm bullish as well on it. Now, much more on render because render is clearer that it is 3 waves toward the downside. Yeah. Another one is injective, also showing something like this. Here we go. As you can see, most of those trades or those charts looks the same even, right? Almost. So you have an impulse, correction, impulse. Potentially 3 waves down, looking for higher. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, right? So what is beautiful also in injective? Very clear corrective wave from the beginning. You don't have any impulse. You have 3 corrective waves, WXY or a flat here, yeah, and obviously it is WXY. Look at the zigzag bridge, WXY, meaning you are corrective. If you are in a bigger correction, you need, of course, 3 waves up after you finished 1 to 1 fib level. You need 3 waves up, continuation towards the downside. This move towards the upside, and which is bearish, considering 200% and over. Very nice opportunity, right? So that's why less risky, yeah, as well. That's why you have realized I'm so bullish. I say it so clearly and so on because, of course, it has a little bit less risk than others, right? I would never say it if it is not. Thank you, Muhannad. Thank you, man, and very welcome. KG, could you look at TIA? Okay, we can write this and we can take a look at it. So basically those are, we just took a look at them. So we can put them here. So we finished them. HBAR as well. Okay, SPX 6900. POPCAT will recover much faster. NFA, of course. Well, POPCAT already bullish, bro, on this channel since 1 month ago also. We're bullish from that area, which we didn't move yet from it. So now it is moving toward the upside because we said, of course, that POPCAT, whatever is going to happen in this blue box again, is going to boom toward the upside. And here we go, right? So, yeah. And basically you are in a big impulse. Yeah, so big impulse toward the upside. Yesterday we were looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what happened with Matt Flow today. Matt Flow, if you remember, he said, of course, that he took his trade from here towards the downside because it is a finished impulse. He thought about it, but it has transformed this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice for POPCAT. Huge impulse. So basically, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking for higher, for POPCAT. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, let's zoom in inside it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Yeah, but your wave 3 is shorter than wave 1. Okay, something is going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if this is a wave 3, 4, and a 5, here we go. That's it. We got it. White bracket, and this is your main wave 1. Here we go. You're still looking for higher, guys. Very extended wave 5, and that's why we see the dominance moving down. Okay, is it an altcoin? You tell me, guys. Let's add this as start a poll. Do you think an alt season has just started? Here we go. Give us your opinion, guys. What do you think? So, yep. Welcome, Cyprian. Hi, Dilip. Welcome to the live stream. All right. So much bullish on POPCAT due to the huge burn liquidity and very active DX. Yeah, it doesn't matter, bro. It's Elliott wave here. I mean, yeah, a lot of factors, of course, can affect the chart, but I'm not like familiar with all what you just told me. It might be, of course, as well a big effect on it. But yeah, Elliott wave shows always what we would like to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're moving very massively toward the downside, guys, on the dominance. Very interesting. Yeah, it's an impulse. Knowing that we didn't took the high, and that means, of course, truncation or failing to take the high, moving impulsively, and that means, yeah, you have to consider an alt season for me. So far we have 67 no. All right, 67% no. 33% yes. Okay. For me, I think it can be, but don't forget that also on this, where we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 on the Bitcoin dominance, let me check A. Okay. I think here we can remove this. We were looking for a triangle potentially, but it didn't finish as triangle. 3, 4, okay, W, X, and a Y. And then moving 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, what if this is an expanding flat, therefore? Here we go. What if this is an expanding flat? A, B, and a C. For a wave 4. Yeah, so this is now the test of this scenario for Bitcoin dominance. What if this is an expanding flat for a wave 4? Meaning, if we are right now in a wave 5, we're looking for a wave 5 still, right, to finish this impulse, and we're finishing with it a wave C. What if that we have a 1, 2, 3, you're looking for wave 4 and a 5 still? Here we go. I'm gonna put this a little bit bigger. White bracket. Here we go. Yeah, so basically, I would say it is possible that this is a wave 4 as an expanding flat, guys. Yeah, A, B, and a C, and not expand as a normal flat even, can be. And finishing wave 4 and then moving towards the upside. Nobody knows, can be. But if we, how can we know much better? Let's see the confluence, guys, to get some indication if we are much closer for an alt season, what is called alt season always. Okay, 0.23, we're still in the normal level for a wave 4, even 0.38 can be. To get much more confluence, you would like to see the, here we go, the confluence between the target for this regular flat. Wave C, regular flat. Here we go. Confluence in target is at 62%. Yep. So we might see Bitcoin moving with a dominance to this far, guys. Yeah, to the 62, which is still dominant over the crypto market. We cannot say like Bitcoin is losing dominance. Yeah. But did Bitcoin move onto where first? I just, oh wow, okay. It has moved to the 39 and maximum was 35% here. Okay. Yep. So possible. Yeah, why not? If Bitcoin move towards the 40s, yeah, we might see a short all season. It's gonna be very fast, like a wave E here. And of course, because as you can see, first all season was very fast as well and very sharp and big. The second was also fast, but was smaller than the other one or the previous one. We might get a fast again all season, but even shorter than the previous one. This is what I think. Yep. All right. So basically, I'm still not, of course, sure that we're moving with all season or something like this. I believe that, of course, every chart, every coin perform based on its investors, its project, the trust that it has in the market. Yeah. So this is what I think. SPX 6900, but today we see, of course, a lot of bullish coins, old coins, right? SPX 6900, I think Maxi can be okay. What was the first year? Was October 10. SPX 6900. Python, okay, this is also the same. 6900. CoinX, here we go. That is an all-time history. All right. SPX ETH, better chart. Okay. Hi, Uxie. Welcome to the live stream, man. Yeah, let's do TAO as well. Next to Solana, TAO. And ETH. Yeah, interesting ETH. Oh, interesting to see it. Ethereum. I didn't look at it yet. Okay, so SPX with ETH, Shafi. Okay. SPX. I don't know how to get it, guys. Well, what is the name of it? SPX 6900 with ETH should be somewhere here. Or I should write like here WETH. Okay, this is what you mean. Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you, Shafi. All right. If this is the main SPX 6900, therefore okay. Yeah, it's much better. All right. So leading diagonal, definitely you start with a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. ABC wave 2. Wow, another leading diagonal. Okay. And then wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, let's label this. Let's do a 4 days chart. Okay, we have, here we go. This is your wave 1, 2, 3, 4. You're looking for the 5. This is the gray. We have another 1, 2. You're looking for a 3 here, 4, and a 5. This is the white. And we have, therefore, potential wave A, B, and a C that it might finish here as well. This is the yellow. Exactly. So you have potentially 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish, of course, yeah, a wave here A, and then B can be, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, or you have a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Currently, you're looking, of course, for a wave 5 impulsively towards the upside. So this might be the path. Now, if you finish here, if you finish, of course, this move towards the upside there, and that means, of course, you're moving impulsively towards the downside, you have to consider you have finished A, B, and a C. targets. As a targets, if this is your wave 1 as a leading diagonal, let's check the wave 3 is it was hit perfectly. Wave 3 as an impulse, 100%. Here we go. Left. You see a 100% common target, 1.618. Very nice. And then we have ABC. I think that it has hit exactly the 0.23. Perfect. Very clear. And you're looking now for this target as a wave 5, taken from the wave 3, wave 5 over 1. Here we go, 100%. Let's keep this one. Blue box is over there. Potentially, you might get a 4-5 again over it. And that means, of course, different scenario might unfold here, which you can have a 1. Where is here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 towards the upside. And this might be, of course, your orange scenario. And another scenario is an A, B, and a C toward the upside. This is the blue one, or let's put it magenta because it might be a deep wave B. Here we go. And that means when you finish this impulse, in case you finish 4-5, you have finished with it a big wave 1, then you're looking 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Or you finish a big wave A, very deep wave B, 3, and wave C towards the upside. This was for the SPX 6900 based on or wrapped on Ethereum. Okay, yep. So let's move to the next one. POPCAT will have problems in the near future due to the huge inflation and very low network activity. Well, okay, nobody knows this. Only the chart can say this. Ethereum, I don't agree with you so much, Vadim, because I see Ethereum is looking for higher soon or later. Here we go. Now, I know there is some complication with Ethereum. I know, but still the chart doesn't show a huge problematic thing. Now, on the logarithmic chart, of course, you can see that you are still in the top. Yeah, I know if you remove the logarithmic, you will see, oh, we're dropping down, right? But you need, that's why I use logarithmic. Yeah, I see much better clear waves, and I see the performance of this coin. Yeah, so this is the difference between linear and logarithmic. Love you too, Mohanna. Thank you, bro. You're welcome, always. All right, you're welcome, Shafi, as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and F5. Wave A finished here, potentially, for this scenario. This is my highest possibility, by the way. Now, Ethereum, after this impulse, is looking for A, B, C, D, E, yeah? Triangle, which it might, of course, unfold a wave C toward the upside. Yeah? And why ABC? Because, of course, a wave 2 is not allowed to be a triangle. Only a wave B is allowed to be a triangle. Now, you might be right, Vadim, because a wave B was not expected. It was expected a wave 2, yeah? And, okay, something not really nice psychologically affecting this chart, and obviously that because of this triangle. And then, of course, we're moving for a wave C rather than a wave 3. Yeah, so rather than an impulse, and this makes a lot of difference. Look at the difference here. If you are in an impulse wave 3, much more probably you will hit the 1.618, 9,400. If you are in a wave C, you will hit only the 1-to-1 fib level, which is 6,400, and you drop down. While a wave 3 will hit the 9,000 as a wave 3, and you still have 4 and a 5, even higher. So that is the difference. This is how I see what you're talking about is affecting Ethereum. It's affecting it in this way, which is still positive a little bit, not very, very bearish. Yeah. So that's why I'm not so much bearish on it. Now, of course, there is a scenario that is, of course, possible that we're moving to an ABC basic or very typical ABC regular flat, 1-to-1 fib level, which is the 741. Yeah. And that means, of course, yeah, not nice. Of course, not nice for Ethereum to see this price, but it is possible. It is, of course, a very basic Elliott wave, and you're moving later on for a wave 3. But don't forget that this will open, of course, the scenario for a move towards the upside because you are already corrective. If I see an impulse toward the downside here, remember, once you finish an impulse, once you see 3 corrective waves, you cannot really say that we're moving really toward the downside and everything is going to break down. Yeah, so you have 3 waves corrective, and then 3 waves up, and then potentially, of course, wave C, and then continuation simply. Yeah, so soon or later. Higher potential is, of course, for the triangle. Of course, other possibility is a double 1-2, where you have a finished impulse here as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 2, wave 1 again as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a W, X, and a Y. This wave Y can be finished right now in confluence with the triangle. Yeah. So your wave Y can be 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the downside, finishing in the blue box in confluence with this triangle scenario. Here we go. What is the triangle? Here we go. You see the triangle passing by here. Yeah. So basically, I would say that we are in a very possible scenario that we're moving towards the upside right now for Ethereum, as I mentioned in the deep analysis for Ethereum as well. We might be moving for a wave E toward the upside, right? Are we? Is it the wave E? Sorry, D. The wave D. Okay, so this is the highest possibility that we have for. Here we go. Wave D. Zigzag, then wave E, and then moving continuously for higher. Yep. Okay, I hope Ethereum will have a great rally. Many people are waiting for it. I'm just personally very pessimistic about Ethereum. I don't blame you. I don't blame you because the chart, it says something is going wrong with Ethereum. It does say this. You know, when you see very long sideways like this for Ethereum, yeah, that is something wrong. But it's still a correction at the end, and that means, of course, you're still looking for higher. Yes. Yep. So that was for Ethereum. Let's just move even in detail a little bit. Just I would like to check the impulse here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not nice. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and invalidation. Okay, so it doesn't look nice. This is definitely an ABC. A, B, and a C. And yeah, maybe Vadim is right to be pessimistic at the end. So yeah, we're gonna still see, of course, some move toward the downside, maybe taking the low one more time and start moving up again. Nobody knows, guys. But this is an ABC here because you got invalidation of this impulse. Okay, great. It's good that we saw it. All right. In a bigger view, I just want to see also what it might be on the 4-hour chart. We were looking for wave 4. Okay. Oh. Okay. A, B, and a C, W, X, and a Y. Okay, this is your wave 4 moving or shifting towards the downside, or potentially. So A, yeah, already we don't A, B, and a C. But your wave C is not an impulse because invalidated, meaning W, X, and a Y. Okay, that's it. W, X, and a Y potentially. Even if maybe if we want to take it like, yeah, but it's a rule. We cannot do this. It's a rule. Yeah, there is no impulse. Definitely, we're moving towards the downside, guys. Definitely. Okay. The way Y is finished. No. It's not finished yet. It's not finished. Yeah. So we're still looking for lower. Definitely. Yeah. Oxy. All right, so basically this for Ethereum. Let's move for the next one. Ethereum already done. Here we go. SPX also. Let's do Solana and TAO and move for the next. All right. So Solana. Okay, we already took a look at Solana from the beginning. We have 1, 2, and then 3. And here we go. We were looking for the 1.618. And I think even there is still one more leg toward the upside for Solana. Yeah, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still looking for one more leg to finish at 1.618. $133 for Solana. Yeah. Basically, on the daily, for Solana, what we are looking at, a finished wave A. What does it mean? In Solana, as you have realized, you will see if you watching this stream from the beginning and you saw render, FET, and injective, you will see render, FET, and injective. They are already here and moving toward the upside. Solana is still in the beginning, guys. That is the difference. You're still in the wave A, B, and a C to hit this beautiful box, which is, of course, a bullish scenario, whatever is going to happen. Yeah. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, or you have 3 waves up, finished, 3 waves down, looking for higher. In case of a bigger bearish scenario, you're looking for 3 waves up as well. Okay, so box of opportunity. But basically right now you are in an A, B, and a C, and that's why you're looking for higher prices for a wave B in a 3-wave corrective. And that means if you are impulsive here in those 3 waves corrective, you are in a major wave A. This might be your wave A, B, and a C toward the upside, guys. Okay, for Solana. Now, if we want to be much more a little bit precise, if we take this, what target? What do you mean, what target? The last wave is 1.618, already given on the 1-hour chart, right? $133. So wave B for a zigzag here. We're looking for a wave B for a zigzag. Here we go. You're looking for this target, yeah, 0.5, 0.618. Let me reverse this. Sorry, it should be reversed. Here we go. We're looking at the perfect targets that the wave C might finish exactly here. Yeah. So where is the pass? Here we go. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave B and wave C, somehow like that. Okay. Timing, very, very important for the timing, guys. You know, always on this channel we do timing. And wave B as a zigzag. Yes, SUI is coming next. Who asked for it? AB. Yes, with pleasure, man. So we have this blue box. Timing might take some time, guys. Meaning the wave B might take time here as a correction in between. Yeah, because the wave C should a little bit match the wave A. Yeah. Yeah. So these are the potentials. Let me check here. Yes, so target, what you are asking for is a 1.618. Yeah. After this, you are looking for a wave 4 and a 5. So yeah, before moving for the main, okay, this is the main scenario here, guys. Yeah, I don't want to let you get lost. But this is the main scenario for a wave B, right? Now, inside this impulse, inside this wave A, we're not finished yet. We're not done. We're still, of course, looking for a 4 and a 5. Yeah. But once you finish one more leg, 1.618, 133, then moving down. Okay. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit as well here. Let's make it nicer for you guys. Here we go. 1.618, and you're looking after it for this wave. I'm gonna take it directly 1.618. I know it's gonna be hit sooner or later. So it's gonna be wave 4. Here we go. This is your target for a wave 4. And the time for it, of course, it still depends on when we finish, but almost, because it might take time to come back to this analysis. You're looking for this. Here we go. Yeah, it might be fast, guys. It might be fast. Might be in just one day. Here we go. Okay. So perfect time is 25 April to move continuously toward the upside. Yeah. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then therefore, of course, we are looking after finishing this major wave A. I'm gonna put this as a big one. Here we go. All right. A, and then you're looking for the B here, and you're looking for a wave C to finish a wave B for a bear market. Okay, here we go. Let me arrange this. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we are looking at, guys. Basically, yep. All right, that was it for Solana. SUI, let's add SUI. After TAO. Okay. Ethereum wave 5. Yep. Ethereum you mean, Oxy. Well, bro, there is no really target for Ethereum as a wave 5. It's you can simply take the low with few dollars, yeah, and then move toward the upside. Okay, I know what you mean. Like where we might hit now. My target is a 1-to-1 fib level here, between those fib level. I'm still looking for the 1-to-1, which is 1,300. But don't forget that it can simply take this low without reaching the 1,300 and then moving towards the upside. Normally, I don't give really very precise target for such things, like very corrective things, because it might be very risky. Yeah, I give much more higher potential targets, which are, of course, the impulse and so on. Yeah, so be careful. Yeah, yeah, it might not hit even. Nobody knows. Just simply take the low and then reversal. Okay, guys. Next is TAO. Let's move for TAO. Okay. For the poll, 72% says there is no alt season. Wow. Okay, guys. I'm very impressed. Good. Nice answers. I love it. We have smart people on the channel. I mean, it's too early to call it. That's really true. It can be, but it's too early. Too early to call it. That's very nice. Okay, TAO USD. Okay, TAO. I think yesterday we did for TAO, probably on YouTube here. Okay, so for TAO, what we are looking at in the all-time history is, of course, a move towards the upside. We're looking for this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished wave A and finished wave 1, and then W, X, and Y, and we finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially here after it. So here it can be a correction as a wave Y for a wave W, and it can be an X and bigger wave Y, because we didn't took the low yet. So, and we got an impulse, meaning if you didn't take the low here and you got an impulse, well, you're still doubting what's gonna happen. Are we gonna move for higher, or it's gonna still take the low with the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this flat? Obviously, we start to move directly towards the upside with the 886 here, which is not nice for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an impulse. It's not nice, right? Therefore, we have to be careful as well on the 1-hour chart here. Of course, it is an impulse here, definitely, with the wave 4 not interfering with the zone 1. So very nice. But you have to be careful as well, because I'm going to show you on the 2-hour chart here. Here we go. If we are in W, X, and Y, you have 3 structural waves towards the downside W. You have 3 wave corrective for X. You're looking for 3 waves toward the downside for the Y. Now those are 3 waves, but yeah, if you compare this with this one, What an ugly structure, right? Now, the problem, okay, it is a zigzag, right? It is a zigzag. So ABC. Normally, the zigzag can, let me check the fib levels from this one, can hit the 0.618, guys, only. Here we go, zigzag. Look at this, 0.618 uncommon target for a zigzag. Can be possible. So possibly, yeah, we can say that this can be a finished structure and moving toward the upside. Well, it can be, guys. Now, if we want to get more answers, to get much more convinced, you would like to see this impulse, this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 hitting the 1.618. If this happens, higher potential that you are in a wave 3, okay, then 4 and a 5. Let's label this, and let's label it in both case scenarios, bullish and bearish. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 preferably to be extended and moving, of course, to the 1.618. Now, 1.27 is uncommon target for wave 3, but preferably to get the common one. It will be much more convincing, right? So 1, 2, and then we're looking for 3, 4, and a 5. This is your white scenario. Here we go. Okay. Now, of course, if we just finish here, like after this correction, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It depends how much your wave 5 is gonna extend. Yeah. If it's gonna finish here as ending diagonal 1.27, okay, then wave 3 has to move there. Okay. If we see an extension as an impulse, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be nice, $219 as a target, right? Then having 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? If this happens, like the 4, 5, definitely we are in kind of like an impulse towards the upside, yeah? Even knowing that we took the 886 here. Look at the price here. Here we go. So from this low, look, we didn't even touch it, yeah, so very close, but yeah, I prefer always a nice and clean structure, taking the 1.0 fib level taken from the structure in confluence, like with this low, yeah, like, because look at this blue box with the 1-to-1 fib level, it is already under this thing. It will finish 100% correction and moving towards the upside much more securely, right? But this did not happen yet. This is a problem. Yep, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen for TAO. So basically right now the targets are minimum 265. Potentially it can move to 290, yeah, as a big impulse. If this happen, you have to expect as well 4 and 5 potentially for a bigger impulse continuation, meaning over $300 again for TAO. That's very nice, right? Now, what are the potential with the 886? This is a question right now. This is an interesting question. Are we impulsive like a bullish scenario because we are already moving impulsive? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 taking the all-time high. How much possible it is? Well, it can be, guys. It can be. But look, I mean, the 886 at the end, as per Elliott wave, it is a guideline and not a rule. Okay. Normally, if you are in a 1-2 as an impulse, the wave 2, if it didn't reach the low, it still can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for an impulse. But most of the case scenarios, the wave 2, when it touches the 886 and moving low, very low, it is very rare case that it unfolds an impulse, okay? But in this case scenario, don't forget a wave 2 886 can be an ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning A, B, and a C. The wave B is already there still, yeah, because we are already there, and the wave 2. Very possible that we move in an ending diagonal. Wave 2, higher potential that it might be, of course, a wave 2 for a diagonal. Yeah, for a ending diagonal. Yep. Yep. So this was for TAO. Let's move to SUI. So for SUI, yeah, SUI I think also is moving higher. Let's check. Okay, guys. A, B, and a C. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wow, SUI has finished, of course, this impulse at 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah, so we have to be careful. Meaning you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 5 here. Finished wave C. A, B, and a C around the 1-to-1 fib level. You have to be careful. It might continue towards the downside. What is the scenario for SUI on a little bit bigger view? What do we have is the following. So we have, of course, an A, B, and a C finished 3 waves. You would like to finish 3 waves down, continuation for higher. You have 1, 2, potentially 1, 2 again, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah, so these are the two scenarios. Now, currently, we hit the minimum target 0.38, which is the minimum requirement for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Which it might unfold, of course, something interesting. But basically, I see, yeah, I still see further down trend. Yep, I think so. Yep, as well. The same as TAO. You would like to see a very nice structure finished, but we didn't see it yet. You have W, X, and a Y for a W here, or let's say ABC for a W. You have a triangle for the X, and you have ABC. Yeah, you see if you compare this wave C with this wave A, this one is very short, right? You would like to see, of course, one more structure maybe to finish a wave Y here. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why I still see, of course, correction here, even that it is green and impulsive, but this is a wave C at the end. Only 1-to-1 fib level has been hit. So I believe that we're still moving to the 1-to-1 fib level taken from this zigzag in confluence with the 0.5, $1.57 for SUI, potentially. This is what I see as well for SUI. All right, guys, let's move fast with the other other coins here. We have NAKA USD. Let's see this one. Okay, already analyzed before. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, it can be, of course, a leading diagonal or a triangle. A, B, C, D, E. What is it? A, B, C, D, and a E also. Yep. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, if you found psychology here or a new psychology as well, we can call it new psychology found as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for a wave 2 potentially, and then continuation for higher. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Let's see. The problem is you still have, yeah, you lack for data, really good data here to say that you are impulsive. But basically, you're looking for the following targets. Yeah, potentially this one. Here we go. 0.618, 0.786 would be a perfect. Let's see the confluence in target. I think you already got the 1-to-1 fib level. Here we go. Potentially, it can be ready to move for higher. Let's move a little bit inside it. Do you have a finished impulse here? 2 hours. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, finished. You're looking right now at a leading diagonal. Yeah, so this is your wave 1 as well. Okay, here we go. So you have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, basically, that it is unfolding. Yeah. All right, next, let's take a look at QNT. Okay, QNT. USD. All right. Crypto.com as well. Okay, it's a big chart. Wow. All right. Big one. I hope that this is the all-time history. Okay, yeah, basically it should be. So a nice chart. 1, 2, 3. You are in a wave 4 in a triangle. Very nice. Okay, very simple. Here we go. A, B, C, D, and a E. All right. So if you break this level, if the price moves towards the downside, breaking this level, invalidation of triangle. And that means, of course, you're moving to the 1-to-1 fib level taken from here to there. This is your target. If you break this price, here we go. If you break this $50, therefore you're moving towards the 1-to-1 fib level, $19. Yeah. Unless this is your bearish. Your bullish scenario is that you flip towards the upside directly, bullish, and this is an ABC definitely because you have a triangle, by the way, here. Oh, sorry, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but let me check the 1, 2 here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wave 5 longer than wave 3, so no leading diagonal. Your wave 5 is longer than wave 3, no leading diagonal, no impulse. Therefore, it's a 3 corrective wave, by the way. 3A, B, and a C. Okay. And in this wave ABC, you're looking at a big A, B, and a C. All right. So here we go. This is your scenario as bullish. B finish here. Now it can be the B here and then moving towards the upside for a wave C, of course. Can be as well. All right, guys. Next is AI16. All right. When render will stop for pullback. When render will stop. Okay. Okay. Very general question, AB. Its target maximum was 3.97. Okay. I don't know, man. We already analyzed render. So are we in a alt bull run now? Well, this is a question in the poll, so you can vote. Are we? I don't know. Potentially. Okay. Sorry guys, we took too much long. We can do dot next time, or we can do it on X. You can remind me, Oxy, but now it's too much. Can you please take a look if Sol finished the wave Medflow? We already analyzed Sol. I think you was not there. So if you can go with the stream back, you will find Solana. We analyzed it several times through the stream as well. And we're very close to finish the stream, guys. So we still have, of course, 4 coins to analyze. And I have to say you goodbye and thank you for watching. So that was for the Q&T quant. Okay, this is the name. Your target for quant is the following. I think we have to remove this. Here we go. Your target is $543 potentially for a wave C. That's a huge one. So what's your expectation? Buy now or wait? It's a financial advice question. I don't give financial advice, Yazid. All right. So next, AI16. So AI16, what is the best platform? First, let's put the red label for quant and AI 16Z USD. Okay, let's see crypto. Wow, not good. I think you asked me about this before, guys. If okay, here we go. Perfect, we found it. All right, so what do we have on the daily? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave A, wave 1, potentially finished. ABC. We have potentially, of course, we have potentially. Okay, obviously we were there. This is exactly what we got. We were looking for one more leg, and here we go. We got it, and you're moving toward the upside potentially. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, I don't see the wave 5 finished even yet. Let's move inside it for our chart. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3. You're looking still for 4 and a 5, meaning even still looking for one more leg, okay, to finish this. And I believe it's going to hit perfectly the 0.618 and then moving toward the upside, okay? So already everything there. Your target are still, I think, the same. Yeah, it's already taken from the 0.618. Yeah, because I'm still looking, of course, for here and then 3, 4, and a 5. It can be ABC only as well. Okay, so that is for AI. All right. Virtual, which is Sathan, right? Okay, virtual. I think we never did this before for virtual. Okay. A very fresh chart as well. I think so. 15 May. Okay, it's looked like an impulse finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. No, not finished yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What do you mean one time? What do you mean was one time? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yellow. Okay, so we're looking here at a wave 4. You're looking for a wave 4 as an impulse. Your target here for a wave 4 almost reached. Here we go. You are at the 0.5 Fib level. It has dived very deep, so be careful. And I don't see three-wave structure yet. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It's an impulse, and it might be, of course, A, B, and a C. Invalidation, of course, might be given. So be careful with it. Okay, so this one is not looking good. Knowing that the invalidation is very low, but yeah, I mean, you will get already liquidated until that time, right? Because you are impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now you can get, of course, 3 waves up and then a wave C toward the downside. Okay, but you are impulsive, meaning it can be also an A, B, and a C. You're looking for a wave B here as A, B, and a C. So potentially as well can be A, B, and a C. Yeah, so this is what I see for virtual. Be careful that you still might have one more move or not. No, I think it's finished. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, and definitely this is your 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is what I was talking about. Be careful from having an ending diagonal. Yeah, finishing exactly at 0.5. Here we go. Okay, because you have here potentially 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You're still looking for a 5. It is not finished yet. So be careful from one more move towards the downside and then moving towards the upside. okay, for virtual. But moving towards the upside, meaning corrective, yeah, much higher potential, because this is an impulse. When you have an impulse, meaning you are in A, B, C zigzag. Okay, so you're still looking for lower after it. Okay. All right. Next, VET USD. Crypto. Okay. For this one, VET or VECHAIN. Okay, VECHAIN. Okay. Interesting, but not very impulsive. I start from here, A, B, and a C. Of course, this can be something corrective as a WX and Y, definitely. Here we go. And we have something here after it, also very impulsive, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 4 interfering. Is it a leading diagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 longer than wave 3, so no, it is corrective. A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave C. Here we go. Yeah, that was the right one. A, B, and a C. Okay, and then we have, okay, wave C finished here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, invalidation. Okay, meaning 3 ways up. A, B, and a C. You are still corrective. Very simple. You are in a very complex correction. You have 3 ways down, 3 ways up. You're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep. Targets. Here we go. Regular flat. Ooh, that's very low. That's very low. You have to be careful. If we remove the, yeah, it doesn't work. All right. If we remove the logarithmic, then also worse. Okay, in the logarithmic, it's already in the bottom. Yeah, so that's why, guys. So it's not looking good, guys. That's not good. Why? Because if you have, okay, you have one more chance. One more chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Yeah, potentially. Why not? Okay, guys, this is your bearish scenario. Okay, keep it in mind. Nobody knows. And that means, of course, you're looking here for a W, X, and a Y potential, or ABC it can be. The bullish scenario is the following. 1, you have a wave 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. Targets are, well, I don't see it so much impulsive. Already you have ABC here, if you have realized. A, B, and a C. So that's why it doesn't look also very impulsive here. Yeah, so targets are the following. Yeah, if you are moving for a wave 5, now this is of course based on the fib levels of the logarithmic chart. Basically, you're simply gonna take the high, yeah, as a regular flat. So which are 0.286. Okay, these are your targets in the bullish. If you are bullish, you would like to continue toward the upside right now directly. Okay, you have to be impulsive. Let's take a look inside it. So inside it, we see 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, invalidation again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 invalidation, and anyway, you don't have an impulse. Be careful. Red scenario is working here. Okay, the red scenario is working. Knowing that, okay, there is some retracement. It is a corrective retracement, and you might continue towards the downside. It can be also like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You finish a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, because you have 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the downside. So be careful. It might be risky coin, VECHAIN. All right. TIA. Okay. Let's check Coinbase. Maybe. Is it the all-time history? It doesn't look. Okay, this is November. TIUSD. Let's see crypto. What is crypto.com? Normally, okay, Maxi might be as well. All right. Same. Okay, it's the same. Well, what can I say, bro? If this is all-time history, it doesn't look good. Budget has a bigger one. Okay. All right. This is an all-time history, even lower, starting from 1.6. Okay, I would say you should move towards the upside. Very simple. Whatever you have here, if it is an A, B, and a C, you should move towards the upside. If you have a wave 1, 2, 3, you should move towards the upside. Okay. If it moves towards the downside, I have no data in the back here to say what's going to happen here. Meaning, if I have, like, let's say 3 waves down, I would say, oh, it is a 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But I cannot say this. There is no data. Meaning, if you really started from here, higher potential that you move towards the upside. If you look at this structure here, 3 waves down, finish, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4 interrupted, right? Yeah, invalidation given, meaning you're moving in something like 3 waves, W, X, and a Y. 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 3 waves down. To finish this 3 waves down, I would suggest even one more low. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Just now invalidated as well. Just now or today. Yeah, invalidated. And that means, of course, you're not looking for an impulse here. It might finish just simply like this, 3 waves. Yeah, you should move toward the upside anyway. It's like POPCAT a little bit. Like it just tests the low, 886, and moving for higher. Yeah, so I don't think there is something special in it. But yeah, these are, yep, so that was it for the last coin, guys. Yep, AERO. I know this guy. AERO, today, I think today or yesterday, I just traded for a very short because, of course, it was very high. Yeah, it moved very high, right? Here we go. Yeah, as percentage. Yeah, I mean, it can be moving. Yeah, after an ABC, it can be moving towards the upside. Yeah. It can be moving towards the upside, but be careful. Of course, I enter when these things happens, okay, because you know it's of course a very nice 100% almost. When these things happens, I enter very short, guys. I enter very short, take the profit, and go out. Yeah. Potentially, we have topped 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yeah. We topped and we're moving towards the downside. I was out exactly here. Yep. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I wish you to have a nice weekend and enjoy your time as well. It's not about charting the whole time and making money, right? So enjoy your time, enjoy your life, guys, as well. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.